Exactly.
Hey there, you fucking people.
This episode of Defenders of Kobold is brought to you by Bizco's The Fad. The Fad is the new portable, wearable doodad that's taking the world by storm. Memes are being made about the Fad as I speak. It clicks. It shines. It's made in a Chinese sweatshop for pennies per dozen. Buy one for work. Smuggle one to school. Collect 100 different fads before they lose popularity in 6 to 10 months. The Fad. It's a thing.
That's great. I do need Tyler. You need to scooch down, and Jake, you need to scooch down.
Can't wait for the Fad 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, the Fad 2 is gonna be great.
Chris, you were good.
It'll be cube shaped.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Or go to LibrisArcana.com and buy yourself some dice. They have subscriptions, quarterly subscriptions, and monthly subscriptions. You get the monthly subscription, you enter the discount code Kobold, and you'll get 20% off your first month.
True story right there.
Yeah.
Or you can get the Fad.
And be
Or the
a
Fad.
fucking loser by
both.
the end of next year.
You could get them both. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
This isn't an either-or world. Like, we're not Sith here.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I personally
Stop
feel in
spinning that on the
absolutes,
table.
but
The Fad is not dice. Dice are forever. Dice are eternal.
dice have been around.
Dice are LibrisArcana.com.
Exactly.
LibrisArcana.com dice. They might fit in your rectum.
Only a DM
Whoa.
speaks in absolutes.
That's
It will
between you and
definitely
your
fit.
proctologist.
That's one way to give your proctologist a gift.
Oh.
Only the DM speaks in absolutes.
Got the new Snowfall set for you.
Bread in the basket. Hot and fresh.
I like to think of it as buns
Unless
in
your
a
friend
toaster.
is a
What, the Fad or the
Comes
All
out
right,
like
guys.
it came in.
I should have done this
That's
before
right,
we started
right.
rolling. My apologies, everyone.
Probably.
It's got some seeds.
So,
There we go.
whole grain.
okay. So here we are, another episode of Zweihander. As we continue on the start of this brand new campaign. Dan is still out of commission for this episode, so we're soldiering on without him, even though he's still hanging out in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, they were too shiny.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt coming out.
We didn't need them, but
It was just D4s.
we had to
Yeah.
keep Chuck from putting them up his butt.
Yeah, you did.
We can't do that.
Enthusiastically, mind you.
Yeah, we had to enthusiastically
Yeah.
stop him.
Oh.
That's a battle you can't win. You just delay it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's like Godzilla. It's like we beat him for now.
All right, so
That's actually what you're supposed to do, though. So technically, Tyler ate suppositories.
What?
What?
Whoa.
all right. Enough of that butt talk.
You just say Tyler to build
Yes, he
it?
did.
That explains so
Probably.
much. Oh.
The Rectum Nature's Dice Tower.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. All right, enough. God, what have you started?
The quality
And that
content.
is the last subscriber leaving.
Yeah. I don't
Quality
blame
content
you.
everyone comes back for.
Oh, look, we're being banned.
Okay, so we ended up last session. You guys played some games. There was a
Won
fist
some
fight.
games.
You won some games. There was a fist fight. You all broke up in this.
It's like where the truth is.
This harvest festival. You all are back up on the stage drinking your drinks.
Thank you,
Libris
sir.
Arcana, they only take it if you sign up for the subscription service. It
Yeah.
doesn't work on the regular purchases.
Mhm.
What was I talking about?
we won some games.
He stole a pig.
Yeah.
I didn't steal it. I gave it back.
You
That's-
borrowed a pig.
That's why I'm the Pumpkin King.
Mhm.
It came back with bite marks on his butt, but we're not going to question that.
We're not.
We
People wanna
appreciate
put bite
you
mark-
going there to buy dice, though.
Yeah.
Well, they're dog shaped, so we know it's not
Those
you.
bite marks were planted.
Okay.
All right. So what are you guys
Conspiracy.
doing? Drinks are going. Music is playing. Sun is setting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ham it up as the Pumpkin King. For as long as I can.
Oh, yeah. You got
So
it.
I just
I'm
speared
gonna try and get
somebody.
another recipe out of her.
Give me another charm test. Alex, what are you saying?
I said I speared somebody, so I'm ecstatic. So I took my next drink.
Okay. Not enough time has moved yet for a new round of toughness test.
I'm failing it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm friendly drunk.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I get you.
By the way, I did actually write down my social class. I just wrote it in the wrong
Am I
spot.
adjusting it any?
How dare Yeah, man.
I'm a
we're
burger.
gonna call this just a standard.
Burger.
Okay. I
You're a
rolled
burger.
under. Rolled
I'm a
41.
hamburger.
Had to beat a 51.
I'm a cheeseburger.
You critically succeeded the last one, right?
Okay.
That's why she gave you.
Mhm.
So she warms up to the idea of sharing another recipe, but she's not quite ready to share it yet.
Alright.
Maybe here in a little bit, if you were to try again, maybe you could talk another recipe out of her.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I like to imagine that she said it like, I'm not ready.
Stop.
That's exactly how this
Pretty much.
time.
old woman said it. Yes.
Never shared my recipes before.
Jesus.
It's at about this time the mayor. Oh, look! They must be starting the fire. You can see the smoke starting to rise up from
No, sorry, that was the tacos I had last night.
Oh,
What do you say about the fire rising?
good to know.
I don't know.
As he points off to a
There's
wisp of
somebody.
smoke in the distance. I want you all to roll me
Can I do like
an awareness test, a standard awareness test.
Eavesdrop? Ooh, I'm
I
not.
don't know shit. I'm too busy
Or-
I'll bet
partying.
I failed.
Can I do like a survival to see if the colors like a good color?
Of the smoke?
Hmm.
Not yet. Why don't you give me that awareness test?
I rolled a 98.
7.
Oh,
Oh my god.
7?
Mhm.
You pass.
Fucking roll
What about
tells
you three?
Um,
Fail.
Not even close.
68. No, not even close.
Okay. Chris?
Yeah, no.
Okay. So just to recap, this is something I covered in the skill test video I made that's out on YouTube right now.
You should go watch it.
You should go watch it. Subscribe on YouTube. The thing I kind of
Now, is
covered.
this something so weird that anything intelligent might be able to pick up that could be something off about this?
What are you getting at?
Robert Pattinson has a rank in awareness.
We're gonna say no.
Okay.
Wait, the dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
All right, guys. Hey, bring it back here. The thing I was getting at is it explains it in the book for kind of the rolling etiquette of Zweihander. And the way it works is I say, I want you to make this test at this difficulty. The next step is you say, okay, my target number is this. I passed, I failed, I critically passed, I critically failed. We don't need to go through the whole you telling me a number or anything. You can just say I succeeded or not. Kind of simplify things there. And once again, I'm trying to roll this as close to rules as written. And that's how it's written in the book for that rule. So, Joe, Brian, the mayor, like, oh, and he's definitely drunk. Oh, they must be getting ready to light the bonfire. You can see the smoke rising up as he points over here.
Mhm.
But you look at the bonfire over here.
Ooh,
Oh.
damn. That's not right.
And you look like that's coming from the north of town.
Mhm.
And so you point out to the mayor, and you're like, Mayor, there's the bonfire. And the mayor's eyes go wide. His jaw drops. Fire! And people start cheering.
And I go, whoa, hey, hang on.
I pull my gun out.
I put my hand on the mayor's
No.
shoulder. I'm like, you don't want to cause a panic.
Shh. But no!
We'll go check it out.
Fire!
Yeah.
And it's at about this time
Pull the trigger.
people start looking around, and they see that the wisp of smoke coming off is actually a fairly large plume
Hmm.
coming from the north of town. And it's at about at this time that Mrs. Hayter That's coming from about where my cottage is.
Oh no.
You left the stove on again?
No, it
Oh.
was out long before you all came over.
That's why the pies
she,
were cold.
She is getting up there in age.
Yeah. People in the town, like a bunch of, not too drunk people from town, start running up to kind of the well in the center, and they have buckets and they have steins. They're filling them up with water, and they're running towards the direction of the plume of smoke. And it's just maybe not even 30 seconds later, they all come running back, and they all have looks of terror on their face.
It's the Spaniards.
Fuck!
Oh, damn it. You never expect. Oh.
As you kind of, it takes you kind of off guard seeing them all running back in terror, and you see the direction that they're running back from. You see a couple of what looks like decently armored dudes in robes riding horses, and you hear one of the watchmen from town, one of the guards, call out, "We're surrounded!" As you kind of look around the square, and you can see kind of each roadway leaving the square, you can see a couple more people, armed, armor, on horseback,
Oh, sure indeed.
blocking off the path.
Ooh.
They've got everyone hemmed up in the town square. And it's probably about this time that this all kind of settles in. You
We're
see...
fucked.
kind of not too far off from you. Well, actually, that's incorrect. From the direction of the smoke, where the people try to run off, you see another person right in between the two. And he raises a hand, and the crowd silences. And he announces himself. I am Inquisitor Otto Romano of the Inquisition of the Holy Office.
Okay.
We have come for the heretic Hader. As Mrs. Hader. Hey, Fonstier. Thanks for all them bits. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. As I've come
No,
for the heretic.
reward share as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does. Anyway, let's not get too off on that.
Mhm.
He calls, "Turn over the old woman."
I was right next to her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean in. I'm like, "That's your last chance to share that recipe with me."
Make a charm test.
Oh my god. you're
This
the
is going to be
worst.
You
arduous.
should be whispering to the Inquisitor like, when you torture her, ask her for her recipe.
There's something I want from you first.
Anyway, yeah, arduous.
Arduous.
Not bad.
That's a 5.
Oh.
So
What's
good.
your score?
I had my fellowship. My base fellowship is 51, and I rolled a 5.
Oh yeah. There's she gives you the recipe for apple pie. In the face of all this
Spit
death
it up.
and
Thank you. Now you're.
Yeet.
I step forward. I'm like, wait, what has she done?
She is a heretic, a blasphemer against God, practicing the dark arts. She will come with us and be escorted to I forget where.
Spain.
Death.
Wait.
Gray Skull.
Gray Skull.
She will be escorted to Rome,
Oh.
where she'll remind you you're citizens of the Holy Roman Empire.
Yes.
she's going back to the capital where she will face trial and then execution. As
That's a pretty set trial.
yeah, it is.
Jesus.
But he calls out,
How do you plead? Guilty.
hand over the old
400
Oh
woman.
fuck, we forgot to wait for a response.
Hand over the old woman now,
Welcome to the 17th
and your
century,
deaths
guys.
shall be quick.
Our deaths will be quick.
Yes.
What if we can't find her?
Participating in a pagan ritual is punishable by death.
Wait. Oh.
I'm leaning over to Chris. Who's a bad guy in the Bible?
Who's a bad guy?
Yeah, quick. Who's a bad guy in the Bible?
Lucifer?
Not that bad.
Cain.
I mean, Brian is correct. Cain is bad.
This is not a pagan festival. It's a Christian festival. We're celebrating how did Cain meet
Thanks,
his end in this
Sammy.
world?
Hey, Sammy, thanks for them bits.
Died.
What did Cain do?
He killed his brother.
He kills his brother.
We're celebrating the life of Cain's brother by ritualistically burning an effigy of Cain.
Abel.
Abel! Burning an effigy of Abel!
You gotta give me a hard guile test on that.
I'm surprised it's not arduous. Fuck.
Okay, it's arduous.
What is that, please? Guile. So hard. Okay, that brings what I have to roll down to a 6. This is a 4.
Oh my
They're gonna
Jesus.
resist you. They pause for a moment.
They see a skinny, rotten man with a
That
fucking
is-
pumpkin.
that was
That's
a-
the only reason why they're doubting this is the fact that you're wearing the pumpkin.
That was a lucky as fuck roll.
No,
Could
it
it
was.
possibly get even luckier?
They rolled an 8.
Oh my
This
god.
is not opposing though. This is just resisting.
Okay,
They succeed in that resist.
I would imagine so.
You are all heretics and blasphemers. The old woman is the only one expected to stand trial. I judge the rest of you guilty now. And he calls out to the other inquisitors surrounding the town square.
Might I speak a word?
Hang on a second. And he calls out, kill them all and burn the village. What were you going to yell out?
I was just gonna say,
No, don't do it.
I cannot
No,
speak
don't do it.
for the rest of this village, but we 6 here had no idea that it was this sort of village until right about hour ago, perhaps, when they told us to get this woman,
Couple hours.
It's been a few hours.
yes, and her pies, and there were these strange effigies and things in her house. It was quite unsettling.
Now, 2 of you who are saying this are wearing these kind of bizarre pumpkin masks.
Well,
Uh,
I'm not.
You know what? I'm wearing a bizarre pumpkin mask, but I'm also wearing a holy symbol.
I
yeah.
have a holy symbol.
Yeah,
I have a holy symbol.
I think I have a holy symbol too.
yeah.
It's in our starting goods.
Yeah, I like.
I'm
wait.
straight up wearing dead Jesus around my neck.
Mine's a cross, but it's like hanging weird and like upside down.
Oh fuck!
Like, oh
Christ.
shit! Like fixing it as they come.
No, it's for St. Peter. It's fine.
So,
Crap.
what's going to happen, guys?
I would just.
Mm.
I would go up to that
Using
main
the
guy. I
holy
was like,
symbol.
wait, we didn't even know this was pagan. Like, we literally just got here.
Okay. We're going to do... We'll do a little social thing here, where you and this guy have a You each have an agenda, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to lay out yours. He's going to see how he accepts it. I'll roll some dice, see how he accepts what you say. And then we'll move on from there. This is close to a skill challenge or a social encounter thing that's in the book. I just don't remember the specific rules. So, you move up. What do you say to this guy? You say, hey, we didn't even know it was pagan.
Yeah, like, if I had known that, and like I take off the mask and like throw it in. So like, if I had known that, I wouldn't have done this. They didn't really tell us that.
It wasn't in the brochure.
They just said get beer. We didn't have a problem with that. And then they said get pies, and we didn't have a problem with that.
Well, they said sacrifice some infants, and it just kind of ramped up from
Okay,
there.
that did not happen.
I mean, if it didn't,
You all,
I feel like just being here counts as.
here, I hear your pleas. And I will tell you what. You will escort or accompany me to Rome as well as prisoners.
I don't want to go to Rome. It stinks.
There,
That's where I was like, shut the fuck.
there you will face trial. And if found guilty, will be executed.
Hold on, I was exiled. Am I allowed back?
You will be executed.
Oh, sweet.
I've never been to Rome.
It's a beautiful country.
I'm kind of excited.
Yeah.
What would you say are the odds that we'll be found guilty?
Ignorance is not a defense in the Lord's name.
Ah, yes.
Sorry, what lord is this again?
Initiative.
You fucking idiot.
Everyone just does a fucking melee attack.
Hey, Dave. As always, I appreciate you coming through. Thanks for hanging out. Now, this Inquisitor is going to attack the
Kill
party.
everyone.
Murder us.
God damn it.
I'm not rolling initiative.
I'm running.
You still have to roll
Alex,
the.
go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
You don't have to participate. I cannot guarantee.
I like this character. I don't want to lose him.
Well, you should
I don't
have
want to
said
lose
that.
my buddy Robert Pattinson. Not after I filled out a character sheet for the little bastard.
Fucking auto-amato.
Alright. Jake.
Nine.
Tomato.
Tyler.
Tomato 18.
Chris.
14.
Alex.
6.
Joe.
19.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You cheated.
I rolled a 10. Inquisitor 2.
Inquisitor 14.
Oh
Oh
god.
shit. There's a lot of them.
72.
Inquisitor 76.
Now, God damn it, Joe.
So it's just 2 attacking us?
You're going to be fighting with. There's 3 of them here.
Okay. Oh, right. That would be the proper way to count that.
Joe.
Did you say they were on
Horse.
horseback?
Yeah.
On horseback?
They're all on horse and they're all wielding kind of long swords.
Is there a stunt for me to like knock him off the horse?
Yeah. You do takedown. You make a coordination, or if you're charging an athletics test, and they have to resist a coordination, or they're knocked down.
Or do a stunning blow against their horse. Their horse can't.
There you go.
Where's the kidney on this thing?
That thing will poop. I've seen it.
Yeah, probably.
Just choke the horse out. Chokehold. Chokehold on the horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
So-
knock him off the horse.
Okay.
It does specify a takedown needs to be done after a charge.
Yeah, so I'll charge, and then...
Well, no, it doesn't. Make a coordination test or athletics if you charged foe. Or if you charged.
Oh.
If you charged.
You do athletics. If not, you do coordination.
You can do it from engaged or charge, and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I probably would have to charge anyways. I might as well.
Okay.
Because he's
All right.
far away.
Make your athletics.
But I'm not dealing any sort of damage doing that, so it wouldn't matter if I'm adding fury dice, right?
Right.
Okay.
My beer. It attacked me.
I don't pass.
Okay. Ew, Alex. Yeah, there are fortune points
Oh,
up here.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna spend one of those.
What?
So, re-roll.
I thought you said you passed.
I rolled the exact same thing I just rolled.
How the fuck did you do that?
I don't know.
Maybe you should change your dice out.
They've
Okay.
been really good so far. This is the first time I feel like
You complete your turn, not succeeding.
like actually the same thing twice. Yeah. Yeah.
That's your turn, because charge is 2, takedown is 1. Tyler.
I am trying to decide what I need to do.
Well, it's your turn, so you should do it.
Yeah, there's
Sammy, thanks for more bits.
there's 3 of these things.
3.
Is one of them the
Things.
leader or no?
Yeah.
That's the
One
one
of
I
them
went
is the
after.
leader.
Yeah.
That would be High Inquisitor Oto.
The guy who you
Amato.
asked who Jesus is.
Yeah. The one listed is just Inquisitor.
Who's the Lord?
No, I said which Lord is this? I didn't say who is Jesus. I said which Lord is this?
Right. And
Knock
if,
it
you,
down.
if you worship anything except...
So, Tyler, what are you doing?
Which Lord is this?
Oh god damn. I'm gonna go up to engaged with this High Inquisitor Otto von whatever the hell his name
Okay.
was. And throw sand in this, or pick up some dirt or
Do
rocks.
a
or
dirty
whatever.
trick?
Yeah,
All
I'm gonna
right.
dirty trick him.
Roll that shit out. It's going to be a guile test.
It is a guile test. I got a 14. I can flip to succeed, which doesn't matter.
Right.
Because I already got a 14. That's pass. Oh, it's a critical pass because of my ability.
Oh, criticals, they don't get to resist.
They don't. Oh. So he's blind.
He's blind.
Got some rocks in his. No, it's the pie from earlier.
Oh, shit.
I
You
just
fucking
scoop it back
pie
up off the ground and like slam it in his face.
Pie fight! Wow.
There you
All
go, Pumpkin King.
So for this turn, Otto he's blinded. He cannot dodge or parry until their next turn.
Now that he can't dodge or parry,
So you would have moved up to him. You would have thrown your pie. So you got an AP left.
do I want to stab him?
It's up to you.
I don't know if I want to stab him or not. That's kind of risky.
He's trying to stab you.
He's trying to stab.
And you can bank that AP to dodge
He's-
or parry yourself.
He's trying to stab me dead.
So what are you going to do, Tyler?
I'm gonna stab him with my stiletto.
All right. Make that simple melee test.
Simple melee.
He is up on a horse. We're going to call this a challenging test.
Oh, good. Yeah, no.
99.
No. 76. I do not make it.
Okay. Inquisitor number 3 comes up. Since you just tried to stab Inquisitor Otto, he is going to come up with his sword. I'm sorry, these guys are actually... yeah, they're using swords. I just don't remember what the fucking stance for a sword is. Give me just a moment.
You said longsword?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hang on.
Oh.
He is wielding a mortuary sword.
Oh, that's the one that kills you, right?
And this is a vicious weapon. Vicious.
Is bad.
Additional 1d6 chaos die to determine if an injury is inflicted upon the foe. This dude moves up on you, Tyler. Makes an attack. This is going to be, since they're attacking down at you, it's going to be a routine for them. He succeeds on his attack. You are going to take 10 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That puts me at lightly wounded.
Okay.
Wearing armor?
Nope.
Well, you only start bleeding if you take a wound. So you're okay for now, but you move down to lightly wounded. He banks his last AP to use it to parry your dodge. Inquisitor Otto. Blinded, can't dodge, can't parry. It's just going... Ooh,
Exactly
sorry.
like that.
Yeah, it's going to just try and take a slash at you with the sword. But that is going to succeed.
Okay.
Because it doesn't affect his ability to attack.
Mhm.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were doing it.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Okay.
My first fur damage is a 6.
Oh, that's...
That is 15 damage.
If I die,
That
with
is
these-
exactly my grievously wounded threshold.
That's
three more tracks, which from where I am would take me to grievously wounded.
okay. How many d6s does that say?
It says 3.
And since it's vicious, I'm going to roll 4.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die, y'all.
No 6s.
I'm not gonna die, y'all.
Now, I do want to remind you guys.
As a free action, I kiss my crossing.
He's so confused by your actions. I do want to remind you guys.
I hope he realizes that I'm balls to the wall drunk. Just completely sloshed.
Being overwhelmed in combat in this game can be really lethal. So I always say it in D&D. Sometimes you'll get into situations where maybe running is your best option. I don't want to tell you to do, but Tyler's almost dead.
Mhm.
Chris, you're up.
Mostly due to his fault.
I am actually gonna say, like, nobody else is going to fight here in this town. This is not a winnable situation. We are beyond saving in their eyes. It's time to go. And I'm gonna start, like, running.
Okay. Are you going to use Run, which uses 3 AP? You move 3 times your speed, and you also get a +3 to your damage threshold for the turn. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, I would like to do that, and I would like to try and run to like, I want to beeline for a spot that looks like it's difficult for a horse to traverse.
There's not really any good spot. You are in a town.
Is there
you
like
might
a
could find a
crowd
narrow
of people to
alleyway or
run
something.
through?
If you want to run back towards the center of town, you could try and disappear in the group.
How many are these just the 3 that are engaged on us, or are there like a bunch of other?
There's a bunch of others. There's probably at least 10 more.
Sweet.
Yeah, I definitely want to, like,
Excuse me.
yeah. Just if people is the closest thing to be an obstacle for horses, then that's what I'll do.
Okay, you run back into the crowd trying to get lost so they can't chase you down.
Yeah.
Inquisitor number 2.
Strike Tyler.
He's not mad at me
To
yet.
death.
That is true. He's not mad at you yet. So what did you do? You tried to take the other dude down. He's going to roll up on you.
My damage thresholds are so low on this character.
Well, you're not wearing armor.
No armor.
Yeah, you made a lot of bad mistake there.
My brawn bonus is nothing. Oh, this is bad.
This guy making this routine test, since he's attacking down at you, Joe, connects. You haven't had a turn yet, so you don't have any AP.
I have had a turn.
Oh, you have?
Did you
But I
bang?
spent all of it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You're going to take 11 damage.
That's 2.
You move 2 down.
Yeah.
Does that take you into one of the injured ranges?
Takes me into moderately wounded.
Is that just 1d6?
I don't know. I went from unharmed to lightly wounded to moderately wounded.
Moderately wounded is 1d6. Since these guys are wielding these swords, you do not take an injury.
Hail.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't die with all these pies.
The secret pie recipe?
I know. I have something to live for now.
What I live
It's
for?
at this time.
What?
Ew. God damn it, Alex.
That one might actually smell.
Yeah.
Where is the focuses table in the
So as
rule
we
book?
get it out before
I've
we
been looking
drive
for
back.
it ever since this started.
Focuses, it's fucking Christ.
Yeah,
288,
288. Thank God.
I think. I'm not sure on that.
Chris got them all printed out, I think.
Oh, it's at the start of the skills.
Start of skills.
Look at like 191.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what focus.
Yeah, 192.
Okay.
Are we supposed to have focuses?
No, you don't have to. You can if you want to.
You can spend 100 points on a focus.
What does that do?
It cancels out Imperil taking a thing away.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's usually it's like for specific things.
It's like specific sub-focuses
It's
of...
like a subcategory of a skill.
Oh.
Like, I have a sub-focus of disguise that's, or no, of rumor that gossip specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wind picks up drastically right where you're at, blowing down on all of you.
Oh, that's what was going on there, over by Alex.
What?
We need a fart joke. Though.
Oh,
Wind picking up.
Okay.
Wind picking up.
That's not wind.
No.
As the wind picks up, it starts to spook the horses of the Inquisitors, and they kind of break off for just a second as the wind starts to almost blow the horses to the side. As
Oh my god.
She an actual fucking witch?
Of course she is. Duh.
What, there's something to this pagan
holding
shit.
her hand up, wind gushes through, blowing over them. She calls out, "Now is your chance to escape." Jake, it's your turn.
Grab the lady over your shoulder and run.
I can't grab the lady. I'm a Finn boy.
Come on, come on, guys.
I'm gonna whistle sharply for Robert Pattinson to follow my lead, and then I'm gonna run.
Which way are you
Something
running?
unsettling about that. I don't know last name.
Are you
Is,
trying to run?
is there anybody running anywhere at the moment?
There's people running everywhere, but these Inquisitors have them all kind of captured in the town center. These three came up kind of through like the roadway, the passageway towards the north of town. And currently, with them being distracted, you could run past them, leaving the town square.
So I ran where they already had people corralled?
Yeah, that's what you said you wanted to do.
Okay. I didn't. Okay.
You said you wanted to run into people, and I said you could go back towards the town's center where everyone was
on lockdown.
Yeah. I guess I missed the part where they were corralled by guards.
Yeah, well, that's why I said at the start of it, we're surrounded, and you look around all the exits, and they've got...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jake...
I asked that, too.
I spaced that part.
I'm going to run past some... I'm going to try to run towards an exit to town.
Okay. It would be, like I said, to the north, right where you're at. These guys were blocking the path to the north. They're currently distracted by this giant gust of wind.
Okay. And as I run past them, I'm going to crack my whip behind the horses.
Okay. Is your goal here is to scare the horses and not do an attack?
Right.
I want you to go ahead and do a... We're going to call this a special action. You probably have experience using a whip for taming animals. I want you to do a handle animal.
All right.
Now, these are trained horses, so this is going to be...
But are they trained for whips in the middle of a windstorm?
Yeah.
No,
with guns going off around them?
This is going to be a hard handle animal test.
And that's going to be a fail.
Okay. You crack your whip. It does startle the horses, but they don't take off like you were hoping. And you continue running past them towards the northern road out of town.
Or wait, what did you say, hard?
Yeah, -20.
That'd be 66. Or no, that'd be 26. 36,
so what's your...
okay. Nope, that... Or wait.
What's your handle animal? Oh, I'm sorry.
56.
Handle animal is fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
What's your fellowship score?
Okay, no, it failed. It failed.
Okay. Alex.
Okay. All right. What do I need to do to encourage all the rest of the townspeople to run with me?
Make a leadership test.
Yeah, let's see.
We're going to call this challenging. Are you trained in leadership?
Nope.
It's going to be flip to fail.
Oh, and I don't want to do that.
Well, okay.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want to try and start ushering people through, or do you just want to free action and yell, "Hey, run this direction"?
Yeah.
Free action.
Yeah, so I'm yelling at everybody to run that way. And I'm just running to the north, and... Yeah, I'm just running to the north.
Okay.
That open passageway.
Okay.
Encouraging
Now I'm
the
going to
rest of my
say
people to follow
these
me.
3 dudes are distracted by the wind, so I didn't let them take opportunity attacks against Jake. They're not going to get to take opportunity attacks until their next turn. So, Alex, you're using your run. You move 3 times your speed. You get 3 damage bonus. I'm going to actually say that you and Jake are out of this combat currently.
Hell yeah.
What's up?
I'm going to go back.
Okay, then you're not out of this combat.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe.
I'm running.
Okay.
I can't die with these secrets.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
fair.
These thoughts in my head.
You take
Think
the
about
run
somebody else other than
action,
yourself.
burn all 3 AP. You get your +3 to damage.
Yeah. All right.
Tyler.
Being wildly wounded, but aware that they're all distracted, I'm going to start following them two and run out of town.
Okay.
I picked a fight I could not win.
Inquisitor number 3 and Otto. So currently, you're out currently, and you're in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one combatant they can see. And they move up to attack her.
Poor lady.
They call out, "You heretic!
But she had good
Heathen!"
pie.
I got that too, so whatever.
They're
You did get
Inquisitor number 3, the
I got
attack
the pie and the tarts.
the attack connects. But she tries to take a parry, which she fails. She takes 8 damage. which moves her.
2 dead.
It does not. It just moves her one step down.
Which moves her to death.
Moves her straight to hell.
It moves her from unharmed to lightly wounded. The other Inquisitor, the Inquisitor Otto, moves up to her. He critically succeeds on his.
Oh.
So
What does that do?
I'm just going to call it an auto hit. I don't remember off the top of my head. If one of you want to look in the book, it's like page 18 or 19. You can read what critical hits do.
Beats a hand.
Critical success.
Fun there. I mean, yes, it is supposed to be more difficult, and they express that difficulty into flip to fail.
Well, not all skills are flip to fail though. Only ones,
the asterisk ones.
Yeah, only ones that it doesn't make sense. Like ones that have.
It's just up to DM discretion. It can be additional wounds, temporary effects, bonus to skill tests.
I burn this, and I turn his first damage die into a 6.
Oh.
So that's 6.
Explosion.
Another 4, that's 10. That's 17 damage he deals on this. Moving the old lady. She was lightly wounded. Down to grievously wounded.
Oh.
Well.
Damn.
Sorry.
And since that is going to be 3d6, but since he has the vicious sword, that's going to be 4d6. She does not take any wounds.
You need to
Rolling
get those
really bad on that.
D6s checked
Yeah.
for next game.
Well, this one here rolls pretty decent. I rolled it's what exploded against you, I think, earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you say, Joe?
I don't remember.
She's one step from being slain.
I mean, the thing with flip to fail though is it doesn't guarantee a fail.
It doesn't.
It's like
Yeah.
disadvantage in 5e.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
guarantee a
Chris,
fail. It just makes it harder.
It's your turn. You see the
If you
path
roll a 1
open
and a
up
2,
to the
it's still a
north.
21.
You hear Alex's character call out. You hear Anthony call out, "Quick! This way!"
They can't take us all.
Yeah, and I look forward to like where I'm headed in the crowd and see the people all around them, and I'm like, "This is way worse." And I turn around and like run toward the voice.
Okay. I'll say, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say you use your run. You get up to where the Inquisitors are now. So you can't escape this turn, but you do get +3 to your damage threshold.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so next turn you could then cleanly get away if the situation doesn't change too much.
Yeah.
Inquisitor number 2, although you run up, they're still interested in the heretic that just cast a spell against them.
Oh, she gonna die.
That's 29. That's a success on their attack. She's out of AP for dodging. That is going to be 13 as Mrs. Hader
R.I.P. Miss Hater.
gives her life. So the 6 of you, the 5 and a half of you, can escape.
So I show up just in time to see this.
Just in time to see the old woman
I think
slain.
that's a corruption.
No, not
Just
for
for
you.
seeing
Oh, okay.
it?
No, not
I
for
thought
just
seeing a dead body was a corruption.
Not
every time.
okay.
every time.
I think that would fall more toward peril.
It could, but we're not going to do that. Inquisitor number 2, Mrs. Hader.
Rip.
Jake, are you coming back?
Yes.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm going to take a second to assess the situation.
Yeah,
Mrs. Hader is dead.
yeah.
I'm going to shout out amongst the crowd in an attempt to incite a rebellion and say, Hater has given her life for you. Take up arms. Take up pitchforks.
I'm leaving them.
Take up scythes. Slay these men in the name of the harvest fire.
Give me a leadership test.
Yeah.
That was really moving. I'm going to call it...
And I'm also the Pumpkin King.
Still wearing that?
Yeah, naturally.
Easy.
I don't want him to see my fucking face.
Make
Fair.
an easy leadership test.
Nope.
Okay.
Now I'm running away.
Fate point. Fate point.
Use a fate point.
Oh yeah, fate point. Yes, do it.
All right, reroll.
Change them. To...
Yeah, fuck those dice. You're the first dice I've ever had. Help me.
There you go, sir.
No. Or wait, you said easy?
Easy.
Easy.
Easy. Crit success.
Oh, shit.
Aw,
The
shit.
townsfolk take up arms and turn menacingly towards the Inquisitors. Then you continue running?
No, I'm gonna watch.
Okay.
As they get slaughtered.
Alex.
If they start getting slaughtered, I'm fucking
I'm
right
gone.
off.
Oh, that's right, you ran.
Yeah, I'm leaving those idiots.
The Inquisitors become engrossed with the...
The Pumpkin King.
No.
Oh.
With the villagers moving towards them with steins and clubs and pitchforks and whatever improvised weapons they could have.
Piping hot pies.
Easily,
Scald
there's
those fucking Inquisitors.
hundreds of people at this festival, and maybe 20 at most Inquisitors. Chris, what are you doing?
Well, I kind of like when he started saying that, I was like,
What the fuck?
You're like the first guy in the crowd that's going like, yeah.
Wait.
and then everyone rose up, and I was like, shit.
It worked.
And then I run the same direction they
God
did.
damn, Alex. God damn.
It's like, I'm not waiting for this to turn out well. Goodbye.
And if I can get to a spot that I think is difficult to traverse for the horses, and
Exactly,
I'm
Fawn.
still
Full-blown
close enough
Donkey
to
Kong.
look back
Barrels going
and
out.
see the carnage, then I'll stop and watch. But if not, then I'll just keep running.
I'll say you can find a spot to kind of hang back and keep an eye. Keeps you out of sight, along with Jake, along with your character.
We should have a party of those idiots.
I know, right?
They were making money.
Yep.
Just fucking ruined
Jake.
it all.
Wait, I got the high secret stuff.
High or
We're
low?
about to go make some more money.
I know.
Low.
Starting
Okay.
high.
Just start a
And
pie
because
factory
you had
bakery.
such strong influencing words
Could
with
be goddamn
leadership, I'm going to
Keebler.
tilt that in your direction by 20.
All right.
So you said low.
Mm-hmm.
If this rolls
60
70
or
or less, the peasants win.
Hooray.
82.
77.
Oh.
Can I
Fate
use a
point.
fate point?
Yes.
Oh my god.
41.
Oh.
Oh, no, you can't.
What?
Because you're
Can
not
the peasants use a fate point?
You can't re-roll critical failures. I'll let... you know what? Story-wise, yes. Rules as written, you couldn't have used a fate point there. But the peasants want this too, so their mass will influenced and allowed the fate point, or the fortune point to happen. As
The harvest gods are on my side.
many of the villagers died this night, but all of the Inquisitors did as well. Do you stick around long enough to see the last of the carnage, or do you two meet up with the others that had ran?
I'm going to
If they're all dead, I'm going back.
I'm going to pump my fist and say victory for the Pumpkin King, and then try to round up those
I
who ran
stopped
away.
on the outskirts to watch, so
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk around with my stiletto and just start stabbing
yeah.
them and make sure they're dead.
Okay, so you come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about you two,
yeah,
Alex?
I yell back to them like, "Hey, the peasants killed them all." Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm going back into town.
What?
What?
The Inquisitors are all dead.
I don't know. Like,
We
I don't
can
know where
finish
else
the
to go.
pie festival. Like, the old lady died. We can give her a good funeral real quick. Does anybody know pagan rites?
I can wing it. I'm the Pumpkin King.
All right, fair enough. Let's go.
Back?
I think they want their bodies
I don't know what else to
burned.
do.
We'll just put her on the bonfire.
Yeah, put her on the
Well-
bonfire. The harvest gods will take her.
That's actually something I'm going to talk about once we all get grouped up.
So, like, you know, like, they'll just send more, right?
No, not if they're all
Right.
dead. We killed them all. Like, what are they gonna? There's
Right,
no
and
message.
All the Inquisitors. In
See, the
world.
important
All
thing
When
is-
20
they
of
don't
them.
report back, they'll send more people.
The
It's-
important thing
it's
is
gonna be a while,
we're
though.
getting away.
True.
So let's
We've
take the
bought a
advantage to
couple
do it
weeks.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
J936, that's right.
Oh,
All hail
stay.
that Pumpkin King.
We can stay the night.
We can get horses and a
Hell
carriage.
no.
We can get horses and a carriage. And then we can run.
Better be quick.
It'll only take a day or two. Come on.
Not a day.
No.
A day.
Okay.
All
Give
right,
us a
fine.
day.
A night.
No. Okay.
A night.
No.
A night.
Well,
By morning, we will be gone.
No. I'll get us a
do any of
carriage.
the Inquisitors
I-
have any like identifying papers, anything?
Oh, yeah.
important? Yeah, I wanna
They've
take
all got
as much of
their
that as I
holy
can.
medallions. They've all
I'm
got.
totally taking.
Do they have any Bibles?
Yeah, they each have a Latin Bible.
I'll take one.
Do they have like? I don't want their armor, but do they have like a cloak that has like their symbol or whatever on it?
Yes, but they're all full of holes and blood.
damn.
What's the condition of
I
the
am
horses?
definitely going
Horses
to be
are-
gone before
are
the
dead.
sun comes down.
All right. That's,
Okay.
we only need time to get out of here.
We have no idea how far away their station is.
That is true.
They were armed.
Yeah, we're getting all their and if any of their helmets, armor bits, or weapons are still
Armor is
usable.
pretty much trashed.
They were all stabbed a whole bunch by things. So.
Yeah.
Are,
Each
are
of
any of
them-
their horses still alive?
No.
Alex just asked. Their horses were all killed,
Damn.
but they were each wielding a mortuary sword.
We all have mortuary stored.
I'll take one of those.
Absolutely.
I don't want it. I'm gonna sell it.
That's fine, yeah. We can just sell it at the next town over.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll keep it for now, but I'm not gonna use it.
What's a mortuary sword like? Is it just a long sword or like?
It's a
It's a
single-handed,
Scottish
heavier sword.
basket hilt sword.
It's a martial
Basically.
melee weapon.
Yeah.
I can't use it, so I'm gonna keep it and then sell it when I get a chance.
Yeah.
I can't use it either. But
Yeah,
I
no,
will
take it
hang
then.
on to it.
I'll leave it.
Or I can use it, but it's flipped to fail.
Alright. Where's the closest place I can find a carriage?
They would have one in town.
Alright, I'm gonna go take it.
I got a gold. I can throw it
Okay.
on a horse.
Yeah, surely one of the victims had a carriage.
Did any of the Inquisitors have any money?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Money for weapon and armor repairs,
I'm-
shoeing their horses, perhaps. Yeah, those horses are dead, but I'm taking those horseshoes. Two horseshoes! I can make a lot of money with horseshoes.
What? Like the game?
Shut up. No, just like shoeing horses.
Are you a horse? Oh, you're an animal trainer. You can do that shit. I
Yeah,
forgot.
absolutely. Horses love me, except for the ones that
Don't.
get stabbed because of me. Now, how many of these guys were there?
Like 20.
Yeah.
20?
Altogether, you
Mhm.
guys find silver shillings. A lot of the silver shillings disappeared right at the start, but you're able to loot a couple of the bodies along with everyone else.
Mhm.
You get the sword you wanted. You get you get like 3 or 4 scrolls with their official decree that they're doing.
Hundreds and hundreds.
They've got some holy symbols, and you find altogether 165 silver shillings
What's that?
For the
in
party?
6.
for the party
165.
by 6. I don't know math.
You just had the calculator.
I closed it all.
Oh.
Oh,
We're almost at the end of the episode, by the way.
I was
If you-
gonna say it's right at episode. break.
27.5.
So 27
Yeah,
and
we'll round it
6
up.
pennies.
Everyone gets 28.
20 what?
28
Silver.
silver.
Okay. Do I have this horse and carriage?
Yeah, you go to the local horse barn place, and you actually find the carriage that the
old
beer
rental
was on
horse.
earlier.
Hell yeah.
And you find the
The
horses and you
old
get them
rental
saddled
horse.
up. There's no one here watching, and they're all distracted by what's going on in the town square.
All right.
Yeet.
Let's go.
I want those horseshoes, but we gotta go.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm gonna climb in the back of the
Um,
carriage and address my people.
When we were looting things, I assume, like, was there any interaction possible with the mayor?
You could have gone and talked to the mayor if you wanted.
What?
Ooh, actually,
Well,
that might be a good idea.
I would have just whispered off, like, to the side to the mayor. I'd have been like, look, we're not going to stay here.
Yeah.
Because they are definitely going to send more very soon, and it will be a lot more than 20. And I would suggest that you and your villagers do the same.
So I'm actually going to climb down from my carriage, address the mayor as well, and say, if I were you, if anybody wants to stay here, I would tell the next people who come through that you found the witch. There she is. And she's the one who killed these fellas and several of your townspeople while she was at it.
How much silver did we all each get?
You each got 28.
28? Is that a lot?
It's a gold and 8 silver.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot? I throw my 28 silver to the mayor and say we weren't here.
He accepts it gladly.
Alright.
So, you guys take carriage, pay off the mayor. You warn the mayor that they're probably coming back, and he wholeheartedly agrees. Like, absolutely, I don't see... They knew where she was. They knew who she was looking for. I think this village is dead now. And he's like, I'll probably... Those brave enough to stick around, but probably most of us are going to try and disperse.
Is that yours?
That's yours.
And with that...
I rip off Jacob's pumpkin.
No,
mask.
you do not. You do not.
What
I
do you
will
mean?
slap at you.
What do you mean I don't?
I mean, I don't.
Oh,
These are gonna be
she's breaking out the
coordination
dice. No.
Alex...
I need to address my people to flee.
challenging.
They need to flee. I need to help them. I need to help them as the Pumpkin King.
I'll give you a chance.
Okay. I'll stand up in the back of the carriage and say, my people, the Pumpkin King has spared you from the Christian invaders. But oh, this town is doomed. The Pumpkin King decrees that you all gather together what you can and flee for your lives to live another day.
Leadership. Easy.
Leadership easy.
Super.
I fail. I'll roll.
Just
What?
Why not?
Yeah, I might as well.
Oops.
You don't get that one.
No, I got spares.
Damn it.
Okay, this one is a raging success.
Okay. They hear your pleas, and they all agree that's the best thing. And pretty much everyone in town is going to intend to flee
And now
before
you
sunrise.
fucking burn that mask.
No. This stays with me forever. This mask is power,
At
and I'm
least-
putting it in my backpack.
At least until it rots.
Oh wait,
It's
no,
a
it's an
pumpkin.
actual pumpkin?
It's an actual pumpkin.
I'm taking the crown and throwing the pumpkin away. I didn't know I was wearing a goddamn gourd on my head.
Yep. Okay, guys. Here we're going to wrap up this episode. If you're watching on Twitch, give us a few minutes. We'll be back. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a couple days. We'll be back with another episode. So yeah, the party, you guys had a fun time. Inquisitors showed up because no one expects an Inquisition. You, through leadership and guile and the sacrifice of an old woman, you survived.
And I'll carry her legacy on with her recipes.
Her pumpkin pie and her tarts.
Yep.
And then
Her apple pie.
her apple pie, my bad.
Yeah.
And then so we're gonna pick up next episode with you all moving out onto the road and seeing what's going on. Yeah, I think
Felix
that's
Hunson is indeed a lucky son of a duck.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Twitch, we'll be back in a few. YouTube, we'll be back in a couple of days. Chris's note there, it's kind of washed out on my monitor, but it says buy dice. So until I see you again, start fires, do drugs, tip your bartenders. Deuces.